Hi everyone, so this video review is for Sweet Spicy Delicate by Allison Ashton. If you want to check out my review, I have just posted that, so if you're on YouTube there's a link in the description below, and if you're on my blog there is a link within the post. So Sweet Spicy Delicate by Allison Ashton. This was, as the title suggests, a very delicious romance. So COVID's happened, and Piper, who's an actress, is kind of forced out of the roles that she was getting in Broadway because everything's shut down, and into any role she can find. Helena has just had her cooking TV show cancelled. She's a well-known celebrity chef, and the only opportunity she has is to work with Piper on a new show, and the only problem is Piper cannot cook. So this was a lot of fun. The whole romance was fun. It was set in a time that I think everyone can relate to, and empathy with Helena and Piper came really naturally. The idea behind the show they were working on together was absolutely genius. It played perfectly to their age gap, added tension through the frustrations that they had with one another and the show and the setup and the situation and life in general, but allowed them to bond and to develop this natural relationship over time in sort of a time when you were forced to, in a way. And I adored everything about them. When there was this tension between them, it created this sense of longing that perhaps Piper would win Helena round one day. And then when they were getting along, it was just fluid, and they were such a perfect match for one another. So I was reading, and then it was just like Helena surprised me massively, out of the blue, completely suddenly. Piper being around her somehow just sort of gave her spark back, a new lease of life. It fueled her, and then when Piper really needed someone to rely on, I'm so glad that Helena decided to be that person. She was brilliant. She was so supportive, and then what she did for Piper was just amazing, and it was a real turning point for them, getting their relationship established and building up their connection and really having something great between them and for their career as well. So Piper's enthusiasm was that one thing, though, when she really showed us how committed she was to learning to cook and showing her progress could be made, because that's what Helena needed. She needed that uplift of, I'm having an impact on someone, and Piper gave her that by being committed. And that was, Helena's guidance to give, and it just gave her that boost as well. So Piper already needed her own sort of little boost, that she would be good at something, but she was such a dedicated person, she did get good at it. You could tell she was very committed, but Helena really, really needed that boost, and I just really admired her for that. It was just great. I loved that sense of enthusiasm, that lease for life and excitement at things as well. So it was such a great story. It was fun. It was heartwarming. Definitely delicious. Lots of lovely things they were sort of exploring and making and everything. And then age gap romances, well, they're a favourite of mine anyway, so I absolutely adored this one. It was brilliant. It was so well put together, and I really, really enjoyed it. And yeah, I can't wait to read more of Allison's stories. This one was really good. So I'll pop a link in the description so you can grab a copy of Sweet Spicy Delicate by Allison Ashton. If you've read Sweet Spicy Delicate, would love to know what you thought of it, so please do share. Please let us know, and if you haven't read it yet but you're planning to, again, please do let us know, because it's always great to find out what you're interested in reading. And if you do read it, I hope you have as much fun reading it and love it as much as I did. Bye.